Okay, just the other day, Dad, I put on Twitter the fact that I think, and TikTok and Instagram, man, I'm everywhere. I
Yes,
put
you
that
are.
I
You're like
think
horse poop.
Carvana
Yeah.
is finally opening up the fire sale. And the reason I could say that is
Yes.
because I get email notifications for vehicles that I've favorited on the Carvana website, and I've been tracking a 2012 Acura MDX with 82,688 miles. And Dad, I put on Twitter
Yes.
on December 1st, this vehicle was listed on Carvana's website for $26,995.
And can we clarify one thing?
Yeah, please.
On the Carvana website, the price that it's listed for is the price that you can buy it for.
Yep.
You can't say, "Oh, Mr. or Mrs. Carvana, I'd like to offer you,
Nope.
I don't know, $26,000 for that." The price is the price.
Yep, Carvana does not negotiate.
Yes.
So on December 1st, it
Yes.
was $26,995. On December 18th, I got an email from them saying, Zach, look, it's great news. We've dropped the price. Check it out. It was down to $22,990. And now, Dad, on December 28th,
Yes.
it was down to $19,590. There's some typos in my tweet. I also said it
Yes.
was an RDX, but it's an MDX. But that's a 27, again, typo in the tweet, 27% decline in asking price from Carvana in less than 30 days. And so two things in this video. One,
Yes.
is the fire sale starting? I think a bit it is. Are these prices actually fair? So I went ahead, Dad, and plugged in this VIN, this
Yes.
odometer reading, into Black Book.
Yes.
Black Book thinks that a fair retail price for this vehicle in rough condition is $14,750 and in great condition is $18,150. Carvana on the website note that there's 3 visual imperfections on this vehicle, and quite frankly, you and I know at this point, none of their cars are in great condition. So maybe, Dad, the
Yes.
fair market value, the fair retail value of this vehicle is like $16,500.
Yeah, 17 grand, somewhere in that range. Yeah.
So even though Carvana is having a fire sale, dropping prices of certain vehicles by 27% in a month,
Yes.
still does not necessarily mean they are a great value, right?
No, it doesn't mean they're a great value at all. It just means that they finally brought their pricing closer to somewhat in touch with reality. Still not reality, but somewhat closer to reality. But it also paints the picture of how much they had to overpay for their inventory, because we know from looking at their their second quarter or third quarter
Third
stats,
quarter, yeah.
that their average per vehicle gross profit has declined significantly.
Yeah, hugely.
So, and I'm pretty sure, based on what we read, that they didn't have, I don't know, $8,000 or $7,000 profit built into the sale of each vehicle. So, having said that, this would make me think that more than likely, if they were to sell this at the 19,590, that would represent a significant loss on that particular vehicle. But it's a loss they're willing to take because they need to get their hands on cash.
I was typing around, sorry about that, but the reason
Yeah.
I was typing, Dad, was to confirm Q4 earnings for Carvana come out on February 22nd of 2023. That'll be a huge day
Yes.
in the industry because I think what we're going to see is essentially in those earnings the realization that they lost 20 to 25%, if not more, on vehicles that they were selling to retail customers simply as a function of getting cash. We also saw earlier this year, Dad, in Carvana's attempt to get cash on hand, they are selling their dealerships and then leasing them back.
Yes, they're
Why
selling
would you,
the properties.
Yeah, why would you do that?
You need the money.
So
Cash-
literally
cash
sell
flow.
sell the property and then
Yes.
do a 20-year lease to lease it back. You're now just paying rent payments each month rather than, having all that money tied up in the physical infrastructure.
Yes, but you picked up $15-16 million in cash, and think of how long it would take you to draw down on that in rent payments. So yeah, they need cash. They have huge debt and huge debt service.
Huge debt is hard for us to even comprehend. I mean, it's billions of dollars.
It's like $7 billion.
Yeah, it's hard for us to comprehend.
And so just the debt service on that is astronomical. So they need the cash to A, take care of debt service, B, to have the cash flow so that they can continue operating. This was a business that had at one time been worth what, $60 billion, something like that.
Trades
Today,
under $1 billion. Yeah.
Yeah, and today it's under $1 billion. So they're just not in a good position at the moment.
So let's switch gears just for a second here. Should you be taking advantage of, because the title of this video was Carvana fire sale, right? Should you be taking advantage of the fire sale? I'm going to say do your homework, maybe. I also would advocate very strongly that if you ever buy a vehicle from Carvana, within that 7-day period, you get an inspection done.
Oh, absolutely.
And know that if you get a vehicle shipped to you, you have to still pay for the shipping if you return it back to them in that 7-day period. So know that before you go into it.
Yes.
Okay. But should you take advantage of the fire sale? Dude, literally just do what I did. Like, run a black book quote and see what the fair market value is. And if it's close, then yeah, if you want to, gamble a little, take a risk.
Yes.
You have 7 days to make sure that that vehicle is actually good. Get a pre-purchase inspection, even though you already bought the damn thing.
Yes.
Invest $100, $200 in that. That would be my recommendation. And keep watching. Like, go favorite a bunch of cars because they're sending price drop emails like daily. It's pretty cool to see.
Well, they're in a bad they're in a bad situation, and this is how you rectify it. At least attempt to.
Attempt to is definitely the right
because
word.
if they were to take these cars to the sale, even if they were running through their own Odessa auctions, they ain't getting anywhere near 19,590 for it.
Definitely not.
Yeah.
No, I mean, we looked at the black book number.
Yeah.
What's the fair trade-in value? 10,600 to 14,200. Probably at the wholesale auction, they're getting like 10 grand, 12 grand.
Yeah. It's a 12-year-old. It's a 10-year-old car. Yeah, absolutely.
All right, there you go. That's the update on the fire sale. Maybe we'll put some flames behind us. The fire sale at Carvana.
It's getting hot in here. I need my asbestos suit.